Okay, so what happens next, I'm very sorry, thank you for bearing with the technical difficulties, is that they're walking through the forest and suddenly this evil elf king comes up and starts talking to the boy in very menacing ways. And he says that he wants to take away the boy and show him very sweet things. And the boy keeps on yelling in terror for his father. And the father is saying, no, it's just a gust of wind. No, it's just this. But then, sorry, I hate to spoil it, but if you don't speak German, you need to know this. The boy dies and is taken away by the elf king at the end of the song. And I am very excited for Ethan, who is a wonderful bass. I know him very well. He's a dear friend of mine, and I can assure you he is a wonderful singer. He is going to be portraying all three of these characters for you. So without further ado, please enjoy Ethan Merman.
All right.
bereitet so spät durch Nacht und Wind. Es ist dem Vater mit seinem Kind, hat den Abend wohl in dem Warm, ein Fast ihn sicher, halt ihn warm. Mein Sohn, was bist du so bang, dein Gesicht?
Excuse me, my speaker seems to have run out of battery. That's all right. Give me just a minute. I apologize for this. I did not foresee this happening.
It's all good. Lots of technical difficulties.
Siehst, warte du, den Herr König nicht, den hellen König mit Kron und Schweif. Mein Sohn, es ist ein Nebelstreif. Du liebes Kind, komm, geh mit mir, gar stille spiel ich mit dir. Mag bunte Blumen sind am Strand, meine Mutter hat mein Güllen Gewand. Mein Vater, und hörst du nicht, was den König mir leise verspricht? Sei ruhig, bleib ruhig, mein Kind, in dürren Blatten sauset Gewind. Willst, feiner Knabe, du mit mir gehen, meine Tochter, die sollten den Walten schön, meine Tochter fühlen die nachtlichen Rhein, und wiegen und tanzen und singen dich ein, und wiegen und tanzen und singen dich ein. Mein Vater, und siehst du nicht dort, der Königstochter düstern Ort? Mein Sohn, ich seh's genau, erscheine die alten Wieden so grau. Ich liebe dich, mich reißt deine schöne Gestalt, und bist du nicht willig, so brauch ich Gewalt. Mein Vater, jetzt fasst mich an, der König hat mit ein Leid getan. Dem Vater grauset's, reitet geschwind, halt in Armen das achsende Kind. Reit den Hof mit mir und Mord. In seinen Armen das Kind war tot.
Wow. Thank you so much. That was so chilling. It was everything I expected it to be. Thank you so much. Thank you for playing those three characters. That's a lot to ask of a singer. Okay, so next up would be Janice Park. Janice, she didn't come to the sound check. She was a little late. Do you feel ready to sing right now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wonderful, wonderful. So what I'm gonna ask you to do is, you have your video on?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just finding you. Please excuse the technical difficulties. Like I said, I am not a spring chicken when it comes to technology, apparently. I see you. Hello, you look very beautiful.
Ah,
yes, so just to a little bit of introduction. So Janice will be singing Love's Philosophy from 3 songs, which is the Opus 3 of Roger Quilter, who wrote so many wonderful like songs in English, art songs. So Janice the senior, and this song, I should let you know, is extremely difficult. The tempo is crazy fast, and it is also very operatic at parts, but it is a wonderful expression of love. And because it's in English, I'm just going to let Janet, I'm gonna let Janice explain to you what this poem is through her voice, because I imagine that most of you speak English. Yes, okay. So without further ado.
So just for a little bit of introduction, just because sometimes in operatic music it's difficult to understand the English, I'm just gonna preface this. It's really beautiful poetry by Percy Shelley. It's arranged by Robert Quilter, and it's all about nature and the ways that nature falls in love with each other. For example, the fountains mingle with the river and the winds of heaven mix forever, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and it's about these 2 lovers expressing their love for one another and convincing one another that they should just fall in love. So I'll go ahead. Sorry. Fountains mingle with the river, and the rivers with the ocean. Winds of heaven mix forever with the sweet emotion. Nothing in the world is single, all things by a law divine, in one another's being. Why not I with thine? Not I with thine. See the mountains kiss thy hair, and the winds bless one another. The sister flower would be forgive if it be still its brother, and the sunlight bless the earth, and the moonbeams kiss the sea. What are all these blessings worth?
Wow. Thank you so much. You really, really, really did that piece justice. I love it so much. Thank you. That warmed my heart. Anyway, next up we have Sabrina Chang. She is going to be playing a piece. She plays violin. She's not a singer. She's going to be playing a piece, and it is by Jules Massenet. Jules Massenet, a very prolific composer of opera. He was French, and the opera that this is from is very interesting because it uses the violin as a means of creating a story. So this part comes in the middle between the 2 different acts, and the violin almost serves as a singer for this purpose. The opera is Thais. It's actually my favorite opera. Fun fact, not that you needed to know that, but it is my favorite opera. It is about a monk who is he's in the desert, and he says, you know what, I am going to find the most corrupt person on earth, and I am going to make sure that she joins Christianity. So he finds the Princess of Egypt, who is also the world's most expensive prostitute. So she's a lot of things that he doesn't like. And he basically decides to make her renounce her vanity. But then, plot twist, he has sex dreams about her. And then, at the end of the opera, when she goes to the convent and she's dying and she sees Jesus and everything, he is totally, completely, he has so much sin. and he has turned into her. So it's such a crazy, wonderful, perverse opera. And I am so happy that Sabrina can make it tonight to play this wonderful piece that definitely does belong on an Arias concert. So please, Sabrina, take it away. Oh, thank you. That was so wonderful. That was so musical, and it was really in the spirit of Thais. I really feel that. So actually, the next singer is gonna be me. Ah, so I am going to be singing a piece by the composer Vittorio Giannini, who, as a matter of fact, was American, Italian American, but American, and he wasn't extremely prolific. He was a pianist. He composed this piece in 1927. And you may recognize his name if you are a huge nerd for band music. He composed a lot more of that, and a lot more piano music than he did piano voice songs. I think he only composed 3 of them. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about the song that I was singing in particular. So it's called Tell Me, Oh Blue, Blue Sky. And it is I'm so sorry if this brings you down. It's a really, really emotionally disturbing, tragic song about what it's like for someone to lose someone. And it's about the poetry, and it's about the feeling of why does this person have to go? You can't live without them. So this is a song about those questions. Please enjoy.
Summer has flown, the leaves are falling. I hear a voice, your voice calling. I see a face, your face appearing. I hear a heart, your heart bleeding. Tell me, oh blue, blue sky, why do you part? Tell me, oh whispering wind, breathe on my heart, breathe on my lonely heart, that true has been. Lived in life, since love has fled, since love has fled. Tell me. Tell me, oh blue, blue sky. Tell me, oh blue, blue sky.
Thank you. Sorry. This song does a lot for me. Yeah, so, anyway, next up on the sort of wavelength of bad things for the rest of the concert. I'm sorry, it can't end well, but that's what happens when you do it in chronological order. You can't have Janice sing at the end. So we're going to do There Are Worse Things I Could Do from Greece, and Joy Mills will be singing it. So Joy, just to tell you a little bit about her, she is like the most wonderful person you'll ever meet, first off. Second off, she is, this is her 5th Arias concert in a row. So it's so wonderful that she could continue the tradition. And her pianist is actually a Brown student as well. It is not a pianist from YouTube. The pianist is Susan Hasegawa, who is on the Brown board, and she is also a violist, and she is the most like responsible person ever, and she really, really like does things. Like, it's wonderful. Like, thank you to Susan. So this piece is from the musical Grease in 1971. It was made into a movie, and the movie was more famous than the original musical. And Joy will be portraying the fiery Rizzo. And she will be telling you about how she is actually not that bad after all. So, without further ado, please welcome Joy.
Thank you, Emma, for that introduction. I'll just get right into it. Can you hear me okay? There are worse things I could do than go with a boy or two. Even though the neighborhood thinks I'm trashy and no good. I suppose it could be true, but there are worse things I could do. I could flirt with all the guys, smile at them and bat my eyes, press against them when we dance, make them think they stand a chance, then refuse to see it through. That's a thing I never do. I could stay home every night, wait around for Mr. Right, take cold showers every day, and throw my life away, or the dream won't come true. I could hurt someone like me, out of spite or jealousy. I don't steal and I don't lie, but I can feel and I can cry, a fact I'll bet you never knew. But to cry in front of you, that's the worst thing I could do. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Joy, and thank you, Susan. That was a really nice performance, and it was a great example of a collaborative effort between two musicians over Zoom. So thank you so much to both of you. So next up is Dana Lee, who has many talents, including playing piano, playing clarinet, and she's also a singer. And she is going to sing for you some musical theater, and she wants to introduce herself on her piece. So Dana, I would like for you to take it away, please.
All right. Hello. I'm actually not a singer, but I do like to sing. And so I felt compelled to participate as someone who really likes musicals. I'm sure you've heard, if you were here for the rest of the concert, you've heard some people sing some lovely musical songs. But as some of you might know, this week is National Suicide Prevention Week, and today is the last day of that week. It's Saturday. So to acknowledge that, I wanted to do something from Dear Evan Hansen, which you might have seen in the program already. And out of the track list that were solo songs, I felt like Words Fail was the most suited to what I wanted to convey for those of you who were helping to spread awareness about National Suicide Prevention Week or relate to the cause. Words Fail, for those of you who don't know Dear Evan Hansen, Words Fail is not a light song. It is an outpouring of a lot of emotions, of desperation, of despair, anxiety, anger, sadness, frustration, hopelessness. You kind of get the idea. And I think we've all felt this way at some point in our lives. And maybe at some point during quarantine, you've cried to this or a similar song, or you felt the same way. And before I start the song, I wanted to say that through Words Fail, I hope you feel a little less alone and that you are able to channel these kinds of emotions through a healthy outlet. You are not alone, no matter how bad things may seem. And even if your words fail you, words fail you, and you feel like you're all alone, there is definitely hope in the world, and we will eventually be okay together. So without further ado, Words Fail. And I'm guessing everyone can hear me okay, right? Cool. I never meant to make it such a mess. I never thought that it would go this far. So I just stand here, sorry, searching for something to say. Something to say. Words fail, words fail. There's nothing I can say. I guess I thought I could be part of this. I never had this kind of thing before. I never had that perfect girl who somehow could see the good part of me. I never had the dad who stuck it out. No corny jokes or baseball gloves. No mom who was just there because mom was all that she had to be. That's not a worthy explanation, I know. There is none. Nothing can make sense of all these things I've done. Words fail, words fail. There's nothing I can say except sometimes you see everything you wanted, and sometimes you see everything you wish you had, and it's right there, right there, right there in front of you. And you want to believe it's true, so you make it true. And you think, maybe everybody wants it and needs it a little bit too. This was just a sad invention. It wasn't real. I know. But we were happy. I guess I couldn't let that go. I guess I couldn't give that up. I guess I wanted to believe. 'Cause if I just believe, then I don't have to see what's really there. No, I'd rather pretend I'm something better than these broken parts. Pretend I'm something other than this mess that I am. 'Cause then I don't have to look at it, and no one gets to look at it. No, no one can really see. 'Cause I've learned to slam on the brake before I even turn the key. Before I make the mistake, before I lead with the worst of me, I never let them see the worst of me. 'Cause what if everyone saw? What if everyone knew what they like, what they saw? Or would they hate it too? Will I just keep on running away from what's true? All I ever do is run. So how do I step in Step into the sun. Step into the sun. That was it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dana. I really appreciate your taking this concert to support a cause that is extremely important. Thank you, that is so important. And you sang it very well, even though you don't describe yourself as a singer. It's the emotion that matters. So thank you very much to everyone who came tonight, to everyone who sang tonight. I just want to give everyone a big round of applause. Maybe you'll only hear me, but I hope you're also giving us a round of applause and not throwing tomatoes, so. Yes, tutti. And just because this is a different sort of thing, if you are an audience member and you want to stick around, you have any questions for the performers or for BOP in general, just in case you have questions about other concerts and stuff, I will stick around for a bit. But besides that, thank you and have a really wonderful rest of your evening. So
I also just want to say hi, everybody. My name is Robin. I'm on the BOP board. Thanks so much for everyone who participated or just came as an audience member. We're really looking forward to having a full semester of virtual theater and art and concerts. So if you're interested in performing at future events like this or helping us put them on, follow us on Facebook, or you can email us, brownoperaproductions@gmail.com. And if you're interested in being on the other side and helping to put on events like this, we're always looking for new board members. So just email us, reach out, Facebook message us, and we'll give you more information about that. Thanks so much, everybody.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, are there any questions for the performers or for BOP? Well, thank you for the praise in the chat. So I will now leave. I will end it if that's the case. Have a great evening, like I said, and thank you for coming. Goodbye.
Thanks, Emma.